the abstraction of the contract and the game object, and we just need to create a context to implement the abstraction, which we already have in the player class, and to create a few state implementations, which we just did in the same way that we did in Arcata. So by having the base architecture from our past 5 weeks, we're able to implement the state pattern with very little code, which is, we harp on the benefits of using these design patterns, but being able to extend and add functionality to the application without having to rewrite a bunch of things or to needlessly add too many classes is a big benefit. And so here we're able to implement the state pattern and not change our app really at all. To add 1 or 2 extra classes, put a few properties in places, and we're back to being able to build successfully. And now we can take a look at our player, and the only thing it's missing is our public void set state. And here we need to decide what can affect the state and how it can be affected. For example, it is a zombie game. Infected. So, does getting attacked by a zombie come with a chance of being infected? Obviously, once you lose all your hit points, you're dead. But what makes you drunk or ingesting something? What makes you angry or depressed? These are all really good game questions that get to kind of dig into and implement tomorrow and then also Saturday. And so when we go back into our game, we can try to do these things. We've got Gary and Beth. We know they can heal. They can fight the zombie that's in the room. We can make them do these things right now. And then we can also see about changing the state of Gary, where you can change the state of Beth and seeing what effect it has on the player. So that begs the question. Now here, instead of our action strategy, we've got attack, heal, repair, negotiate. We may want to put the state stuff in each strategy so that it can also figure out how that happens. But something to chew on, and I hope to have some answers for you guys tomorrow as far as how we're going to take what we have here let's go ahead and run this bad boy. Right, so we've got this environment now, and while we can't parse commands quite yet, because ideally just by standing here, Carl the zombie would be attacking people, you'd have the chance to fight back, you'd have the chance to heal Beth, and if we had a command parser and something to do the timing, we'd have a game. And that's coming next week. Right now we want to figure out just a little bit of state data because we want to be able to die. We don't really care about anything else right now, but it'd be nice to be able, while we're playing, especially for Carl the zombie, we want to be able to attack Carl, and when he runs out of health, we want him to die, and then remove him from the scene. So then it'll just be Gary and Beth left over. So state's a critical part of being able to see this thing from point A to point B as a succinct concept. And then once we have that, we can work on more of the game engine mechanics as far as timing and some AI and a command parser. So that's it for tonight. Thanks everybody for showing up. Again, super simple pattern with the state, but we're able to implement it very quickly. And now we're at the fun but also tough part of seeing exactly how we want to implement that in our game. All right, I'm going to hang on for a few seconds and let the stream catch up. I'm going to go find the fan because it is burning up. Alright, I went ahead and committed the MUDZ game to GitHub, so if you want to go out there and pick it up and parse through it, you're more than welcome. And I will see you guys tomorrow at the same time, 6:45. Thanks again, and take it easy.